coffee, orange juice. Have you had food? Thanks, you got enough? Going north? You've probably seen it again. I would think I'm already
Good morning, everyone. Look at what I get to see this morning. It is clear, crisp, and just beautiful. It is, I think, about 8:30 in the morning, and look at the vegetation here. This is really interesting to me, the different trees that are here. Very, very pretty. Hi, everyone. Well, I was taken from around the Bend Hostel this morning and shuttled up to the Blue Ridge Gap in order to slack pack from that point back down to Dix Creek Gap, and then I'll hike down the highway to the hostel again. It has just been incredible. However, I'm not going to lie to you. Whenever I got up and I saw that it was 20 degrees, I was like, oh Lord. Anyway, it's 22 now, and I've warmed up a little bit. I've done the first mile, and I'm a little toastier. When I first got out of the shuttle, I thought, oh my Lord, it's cold. Anyway, it's really not windy at all, and the sun has come out. I can feel the warmth of the sun on my body as it's hitting me going up and down the trail, which is wonderful. And I learned some things yesterday from a couple of my viewers, and I wanted to share it with you. So those little fungi that are on the tree that I am just so fascinated with are turkey tails. And thank you so much for sharing that with me. I really appreciate it. I did not know that. They just fascinate me. So we have arrived at Plum Orchard Gap, and there is a blue blaze that goes off to the left of the trail where the shelter is. I'm not going to walk down there. We're just going to continue on up the trail. The white blaze is right up there. And last night, Fresh Ground drove up to around the Bend Hostel and said, all you hikers in here, I'm going to be serving you breakfast tomorrow morning. So that's twice I've had Fresh Ground since I started, and his food. And it was funny because when he walked into the room last night, all the hikers turned around, and there were probably 15, 18 hikers in the room, and everybody just burst out into applause for him when he walked in. I thought it was really sweet. He prepared food for all of those hikers this morning, and I think that's a little outside of his comfort level. He enjoys creating meals and serving for, you know, groups that are a little bit smaller. He still does it because that's his mission, and he has a heart that loves to serve. But I think it makes him a little frenetic. And, you know, there were a couple of us that were not laughing at him, but laughing at his frenetic nature and him kind of yelling at us this morning, telling us to stay out of his space. And we were like on the sofa. And we were just laughing back. It was just funny. It's like, you don't understand. My brain can't process this many people at one time. And it was just funny. So he's a sweet, sweet man. And I have enjoyed him tremendously. He fixed the most outstanding breakfast. He fixed fried potatoes, scrambled eggs, cinnamon banana pancakes, banana blueberry pancakes. He had chocolate milk, he had juice, he had coffee, he had toast, he had every sausage, bacon, he had everything there. And you never saw people chow down on food. It was like the military guys sitting down in chow hall trying to get it all down so nobody would grab their plate from them. It was funny. Anyway, it was a good morning. It was the start of a good morning. This is the trail this morning. And these trees, Gordon from around the Bend Hostel, the owner of the hostel, told me that those are mountain laurels. And those are really interesting trees to me. I asked him if they were shrubs, and he said no, they were trees. So I'm going to have to look that up and do a little bit more research on that. I'm interested in that. If they're part of the rhododendron family, I believe rhododendrons are shrubs, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to look that up. Look at this. Wow, I imagine when this is all green, this is quite something. Because it's quite something right now. Very, very pretty. And the funny thing is, when those leaves warm up, they spread back out. When they're cold, they shrivel up. Very interesting. So pretty. Very quiet this morning. I've run into 5 hikers this morning, a group of 4 women and 1 man, all heading north because I am heading south. Isn't this pretty? And the sound of the water. Just goes down, down, down. That is just so pretty. Oh, I don't know if I can get a shot of this. I'm gonna try. Look at that. That's way up on the hill. Awesome. Awesome. Another water source. More icicles. What a magical morning. Yay me! I'm having a good morning. I was taping that little bit of water and the icicles, and I looked up, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a field of beautiful. Look at that! Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, wow. This is today's blessing, people. Wowzers. I wanted to stop and take this video and show you that I got to this intersection, this peak, and look at this. You can see mountain ranges. All the way around. Isn't that cool? This is the first time I've been on the AT where I have been able to have this sort of panoramic view of what I'm looking at. It's breathtaking to me. I wanted to take just a minute to do a special thank you to those supporters and encouragers that have wanted to assist with my trip, and what they have done by giving is they have paid for 1 full resupply, 1 hostel night stay, and 1 shuttle. And your graciousness and your kindness has been humbling and so incredibly appreciated. I have been touched just as much as I was with Max Forrester and Fresh Ground, and I can't believe the incredible kindness of others. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. I'm being very sincere. Thank you so much. I also wanted to just take a quick moment to acknowledge a mom who is going to be hiking with her 10-year-old daughter next year on the AT. And the mom shared with me that they have been watching the videos and that her little daughter is learning, from watching. And that just fills my heart with so much happiness and joy to know that anything that I am saying is making an impression on this young woman. And you're going to do an incredible job. Female empowerment is real. You are going to grow up to be an independent, strong woman like your mom. And I just could not be happier that these videos are reaching young adults. It just makes me really happy. I've just noticed as I'm walking along that there is frozen solid ice on the side of the trails, and I have had a hard time getting purchase with my trekking poles in some places because of it. That just tells you how cold it is. If you watch that long enough, you can see the water that is actually moving underneath the ice. Isn't that neat? I'm in wonder about so many things. I just marvel. Look at that water flowing underneath that ice. Isn't that the coolest thing? Awesome. Look at those ice needles. They are so pretty. There's more coming up. They've been all over the trail because the trail is just frozen solid. I just wanted to show you how delicate these are. Look at them. They are just amazing. Oops. They are so fragile. So I'm getting ready to ascend, and you can see the steps that go up, 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 up. Isn't that pretty? It's so peaceful. All the green moss. It's just beautiful. Okay, Mr. Rock Strata, and you know who you are. There you go. Look at those rock formations. Woo! Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm sure they're a cajillion years old. There you go, babe. I told you I'd take some pictures of some rock strata for you, so there you go. There's your strata right there. There you go. I did that just for you. I don't know if this is going to mean anything to anyone else but me, but it just struck me. You know, some people look at those mountains over there and they see all these trees and say, those trees are in the way, I can't see that mountain, it's not a good view. And I have a little different perspective. I'm looking at this like nature has secrets, and those secrets are revealed when nature wants us to see them. Right now, we can see those mountains because there are no leaves on those trees, and she is showing us her glory in a different way. In time, very soon, those leaves will be on those trees, and we won't be able to see those mountains over there anymore, and her secret will be kept to her again. waiting for it to be revealed at another time. And I just think, I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking, sometimes in life things are clear, and even though there are some barren trees in the way, we can still see a path to move forward. And other times the answer's there, but it's all covered up because the leaves have trees on them. And it just takes some patience and some wisdom and some time to be able to understand the things in life that we need to understand and process. That's what this journey of healing is for me. It is being able to process information that has been not revealed to me. It's been hidden with all other kinds of things in front of it. And now that I have the time to meditate and ponder and think about things and put them in perspective, nature is healing me, just like I'm able to look through those trees and I can see her right now because she shared her secret. She shared the secret that she's on the other side of those trees. This is a pretty profound moment for me. Sometimes the answer, the reason, the purpose, it's just a matter of timing before we understand. Sometimes our brains and our heart can't take everything in at the same time, right? We're not ready for it. I wanted to share some information with you that I found out about shelters and mice. I find this absolutely fascinating. And there's a hiker, and I'm not going to say who this hiker is, but this hiker stayed in a shelter and decided to take mouse traps. And when this person went to bed, they set a mouse trap on each side of them and near their head. He killed 11 mice that night. And what he's done has inspired other hikers to buy mouse traps and take them on this journey with them and lay these mouse traps around them, where they are killing the overpopulation of mice and the infection and disease that they spread by trying to cull the population. It's actually a more humane way for them to be taken than for poison to be laid out and for them to suffer horribly before they die. This is a thru hiker that has hiked the AT 4 times. So this is a seasoned professional that is doing this. And I just thought I would share it. You all can do whatever you want to with that information. I'm just kind of reporting the news. I wanted to take a minute to acknowledge two gentlemen that I met on the trail that made a huge impression on me and that I enjoyed tremendously. One is Sloth. He was injured while hiking and he has had to go home for a couple of weeks of PT. Hopefully he will be able to get back on the trail. That is his hope. But he is a lovely, lovely man. And Sloth, if you're watching this video, I want you to know that people care and that if you're able to come back on trail, that's awesome. You need to be proud of what you accomplished, whether you're able to come back on the trail or not, because you did a great job. And I also want to acknowledge someone that made me laugh, and was the kindest man, Slow Ride. He got sick on the trail, and he decided that it was in his best interest to go on ahead and go home permanently. He will not be coming back on the trail. He said he did as much as he felt like he needed to do at 69.2 miles. And again, Slow Ride, you did a great job. You hiked really hard. You did your best, and you need to be really proud of what you accomplished. I'm proud of you. and it was an honor to meet both of you. My life has been enhanced from meeting you. Who knows what these beautiful things are? These are really, really pretty. I have no idea what those are. If one of you watching the video knows what this is, would you please comment and let me know so I can learn? I'd really appreciate it. Look, they're all over the place. Wowzers. Huh. My husband and I have done a lot of hiking, and I've never seen these before. Really pretty. A.T. Gracie, this pathway is for you right now, honey. You know, I'm actually listening to a song right now as I'm talking, and it's Bill Withers singing Lean on Me. And if there's a way for you to pull that up and listen to that, I want you to remember we all need somebody to lean on. And if that's what I can be for you, then that is my honor to do so. You're a wonderful woman. You're strong. You can do anything. I believe in you. And one day, you're going to be on this AT, and you're going to be hiking it yourself. Believe. Just believe and have faith. I have faith in you. And by the way, Frisch Brown told me to tell you hello. I don't know if you all are going to get tired of this footage, but I just can't stop sharing it today. This is just the most fantastic day. God, it's beautiful. You know, this isn't really a hike today. This is just a walk in the woods. And it's the best walk in the woods I think I've ever had. That's saying a lot. The only thing that could make this day more perfect is if my husband was with me. That's it. Look at these mountain laurels. I mean, look at them. Aren't they just fascinating? I just love them. I just cannot imagine what this looks like when it is in full bloom. I just can't. I hope you all are enjoying this. Oh, well look. Look at that. That's quartz. There you go, honey. We live in an amazing world. My soul is filled with joy. And not only that, happiness. This is incredible. And this is for you, Roland. It's awesome. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The reflection, the sun on those leaves. Those are leaves sending kisses back to the sun for giving them nourishment. It's just a huge, huge bunch of them. Oh gosh, is that pretty. Oh wow. That's a reflection of my heart back to God. Look at all of this. Oh, it just takes my breath away. It's exquisite. Well, everyone, I'm really kind of sad my hike is over today. I'm already at Dix Creek Gap. Yay, me! But, man, what a hike. This has been the best hike. The best hike. It has been an incredible, awesome day. Okay, well, I'm walking out. Yay day. Thank you. Thank you, nature. Thank you. And what better way to end my hike than at a water source? Could that just have been any more emblematic of what's important to me? Incredible. Okay, well, here I am again, walking down the highway to get to Around the Bend Hostel. It's kind of weird. This is definitely kind of a weird thing for me to be doing. This is not something I would do in everyday life. Outside my comfort zone? Yes, I say. But it's okay. It's part of the journey. HAPPY, people. Happy.